The one good thing about being back to school is state champ starts now!
CHAMPS is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Michigan Student Aid, Michigan's go-to resource for student financial aid. Planning for your future, because your future begins now. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Sneth Camp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Come visit Telegraph Road's newest Dodge and Ram truck dealer, serving Detroit. This is the high school sports show created by high school sports fans for high school sports fans. This is State Champs presented by Lawrence Tech. Welcome to it. I'm Lauren Plant.
And I'm Kiera Hay. Our excellent production teams have no less than a dozen highlight packages featuring teams from all over the state in sports like cross country, volleyball, tennis, soccer, and of course, football from the east side and the west side and mid-Michigan. We've even got an Indiana powerhouse who came to test their strength versus one of our own.
Yeah, we'll see how that works out. We have another shakeup in our Mr. Football race. Sean Belizean will be along to discuss that. 24/7 Sports' Alan True will also give you the latest breaking news in the world of football recruiting in the state of Michigan.
Here we go. Friday Night Football starts us off.
We begin with a rivalry between two schools who share the same campus. Plymouth starting the year 2-0 as they took on the 1-1 Canton Chiefs. Chiefs fell to Churchill in the opener, but a big 39-0 blanking of Northville a week ago, it was this guy, Stephen Walker, who had 3 scores, 299 yards in that one. He takes this one deep into Wildcat territory. Marco Johnson finished the drive, 6-0 Canton. Jump to the final moments, Chiefs just made it 14-zip. Ensuing kickoff, and this is Nathan Janke, 79 yards to the crib, 14-6 after 1. Now Plymouth had wins over Livonia Stevenson and Howell. QB Nick Downs will find Jeremy Fuchs, and he hangs on. It was a 21-13 game at the break. First possession of the third quarter for Plymouth, and they go to the air again. This time Downs finds Janke again. Canton up 21-20. Late in the third, giving you the view of just how quick Stevie Wonder Walker hits the hole. The give, and he's gone. 318 yards rushing, 4 scores on the night. Canton wins this one 47-26.
I'm Sean Belizean, and we go to a non-conference matchup as Detroit Country Day was at home to take on the Flushing Raiders. We start second play of the game. Country Day senior Josh Winovich strips the ball away from Cole Dunstan. Anthony Toma picks it up and returns it 20 yards for the score. Yellow Jackets on top, 7-0 after the first. Move now to 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Country Day would strike again, and it would be Winovich breaking free down the sideline, and he goes in for the 55-yard touchdown as Detroit Country Day would hang on to win 14-9, your final.
I'm Kevin Trozinski, and it's our first ever crossover game in the State Champs universe, Indiana versus Michigan. Penn traveled 200 miles for this matchup versus Orchard Lake St. Mary's, a scoreless game late in the first. Orchard Lake St. Mary's senior running back Josh McCarty had great blocking from the O-line on this play. He makes the cut back inside, dodging the Kingsmen en route to the end zone, and the Eaglets will take the 7-0 lead. However, Penn would respond. Sophomore quarterback Ron Paulus III on the play action, the pump fake, calling his shots on the fly. Senior wideout Brock Boynton reels it in for the score, and the game is tied at 7. This night will belong to Paulus and the Kingsmen. He makes it look easy, and with the extension for good measure, OLSM's McCarty would rush one in late, but it was not enough as Penn makes the trip back to Mishawaka with the W, 20-17, the final.
I'm Kiera Hay, and we go to boys soccer. Saline took on Ann Arbor Skyline in a Southeastern Conference matchup. And we pick things up with 11 minutes left in the first half. Saline in blue looking to get on the board first. Zeke Gray gets to the ball from the Skyline goalkeeper and then fires it into the open net to give the Hornets a 1-0 lead. Early in the second half, the Hornets will sting again as the senior Ryan Nichols goes upstairs for the goal. Celine would go on to beat Ann Arbor Skyline 2-1 the final. We head to the Upper Peninsula for some volleyball. Norway was at home to take on Iron Mountain, and we start in the first game. Iron Mountain in black would get off to a strong start as Lauren Letsky gets to Riley Pupor, whose spike is too hot to handle. Norway was keeping it close early on. Senior Haley Clifford with a nice dig to fellow senior Jacqueline Ball, who puts it in the corner for the winner. But it would be too much Iron Mountain on this day as Jackie Rollins sends it down the line for the kill. Iron Mountain goes on to beat Norway.
Today, we'd like to talk about the MHSAA's new transfer regulation. It's not unusual for a student athlete to play a fall sport at their neighborhood school, then hop in the car after the season is over, and without moving, switch to a new school and be eligible the next fall. Beginning in the fall of 2018, students transferring schools that way will be ineligible for that sport in the fall of 2019. In other words, the next season in that sport. However, the student will be eligible in any other sport at the new school. And if a student meets one of the 15 exceptions in the MHSAA handbook, they could be eligible without delay in that sport at the new school. The rule is designed to slow down the athletically motivated transfers of students and disrupt the pipelines of kids following coaches who change schools or following teammates from non-school sports teams to a single school. For more information on eligibility or the transfer regulation, visit our website, mhsaa.com.
In addition to the Mr. Football Award, State Champs is also honoring the top football lineman with the very first Anvil Award. Everywhere we go, the buzz of this new award is incredible. In just a short period of time, we've eclipsed the 7,000 vote mark, so keep your guy in the competition. Go to statechampsnetwork.com and cast yours right now.
I want to be a dermatologist, and though a lot of universities tried to recruit me for basketball, Lawrence Tech had the science curriculum that I wanted. LTU's Southfield campus is a great place to learn, and the classes are small enough that I don't have to wait for office hours to talk to my professors. They're usually right by my side, challenging me and guiding me toward a successful future. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
You've worked hard to raise your family and build a happy life for them. Don't let unforeseen circumstances jeopardize everything you've built. Planning for Your Future is a law firm that makes it easy and affordable to protect your family with estate planning, wills, trusts, deeds, power of attorney, minor, and elder care. The experts at Planning for Your Future will meet with you, prepare your documents, and make sure you understand what each does. So contact Planning for Your Future today to set up your free phone consultation, because your future begins now.
You ready, Darius?
Let's do it. Anybody want an autograph?
Autograph? We're here for the stuffed crust pizza.
Stuffed crust pizza? Hey, who do you think you are? End of the line, pal.
Flavor fanatics love stuffing their faces with our stuffed flavored crust. Get one for only $2 more on any large original round pizza.
Hungry?
Howie's!
Now time to get back to the highlights on State Champs.
I'm Ashley Riggs from the West Michigan area, and first up we have Forest Hill Central, hungry for redemption after last week's last-second loss to West Ottawa, hosting Granville. Midway through the fourth, Forest Hill's down 8, and the handoff goes to Cameron Deans, and with the two-point conversion, we're all tied up. But on the next possession, Granville quickly gets into position, and Cam Terry brings it to the house untouched. Bulldogs up 37-30. But the Rangers not giving up with under 2. Luke Majek heaves one up for Jimmy Scholar to go within 1. And here they decide to try for the win, and the two-point conversion is denied. Granville wins in a close one, 37-36. And next on the menu, it's East Kentwood at Caledonia. 5 of the last 6 decided by a touchdown or less. Last year, it was a 3-point Cal win. Midway through the first, Kentwood with possession, and Kyle Dent sends one up for Ryle Dave to put the Falcons on the board. Now we head to the second. Cal down 14, and Kayla Brockema keeps it to put the Scots within a touchdown. But the next possession, the Falcons are on their own 23, and Keontae Blakely takes off for the races for a 77-yard touchdown, and the Falcons winner 56-20, the final.
I'm Mike Erlitis. We head back to the east side of the state as the Mountaineers of Clarkston Everest host the Panthers from Climax Scots. First quarter, Panthers with the ball, down 7-0. Luke Mobley takes the handoff 20 yards for 6. They would get the 2-point conversion, taking the lead at 8-7. Winding minutes of the first quarter, Everest in the red zone. The Mastro-Mateo combo would respond. Giovanni connects with his brother Nino for the TD. Mountaineers down 16-15 after 1. We take you halfway through the second. Climax Scots would take the lead with the handoff to Brock Borden, breaking the plane for 6 more. Panthers head into the locker room with a 30-23 halftime lead. Third quarter, Clarkston Everest would tie this right back up. Giovanni Mastro-Mateo finds Joey Thibodeau, who slices his way through for a Mountaineers TD. We are all tied up at 30, and it would stay like that through the fourth. So we're headed to overtime. The offense has a chance to put it away for good. Mastro-Mateo does just that on the keeper as Clarkston Everest remains undefeated on the season, topping Climax Scots in dramatic fashion, 44-38.
Let's take our first look at boys tennis this fall. Grand Rapids Christian taking on Division III's 4th-ranked Ada Forest Hills Eastern. Start number 1 singles. In the far court, Mark Wasink was a 2-singles state semifinalist in 2017 for FHE, matched up against a freshman, Simon Volkema. Wasink, the simply filthy drop shot winner, he went on to take the match. But back came the Eagles' number 4 singles. Alex Lowell's in the far court needed quick work to beat Praneet Gundapadai. The sophomore Lowell draws in Praneet, then beats him down the line. Alex victorious in straight sets. In 1 doubles, near court in the white, Anish Premkumar was half of the number 1 doubles D3 state championship team a year ago. Now with Anish Kokula getting the job done, the overhead smash, straight set winners. Back to 2 singles. Christian senior co-captain Tyler Stafford taking on Luke Wasink. The well-placed backhand. Because of weather, this match took 2 days, but in the end, a 4-4 tie. Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Tech Athletics. 1946. That was the last time the Blue Devils ever played a football game. 72 years later, the sport officially back at Lawrence Technological University. Their first opponent, the Golden Grizzlies of Oakland University. The first game on LTU's home field and the first ever in Southfield brought in a huge capacity crowd, close to 4,000 fans in attendance. Even Southfield officials coming in to show their support. It was clear the Blue Devils were ready to play. They put up a program record in points, defeating Oakland University 53-14. In fact, they only played 3 quarters. The game was called due to bad weather. There will be 3 more home games where the Blue Devils will put their talents on display. The University of Pittsburgh's club team September 15th, Indiana Wesleyan October 13th, and Trinity Bible October 27th. Be a part of the reboot and history. Head over to LTUathletics.com to order your game day tickets right now.
As you just saw, the Lawrence Tech campus is football crazy right now, and we want your high school football players to come experience it for free. The University of Pittsburgh's club team is coming to take on the Blue Devils next Saturday, September 15th. Simply wear your high school football jersey for free admission. Check out Oakland County's only NAIA college football team. Lawrence Tech will be there Saturday, September 15th, and kickoff is at 12 p.m. See you there.
The ones who wake up every morning ready to take on the world. The ones who push their limits to be better than the rest. You're looking to join a team of leaders who want to be challenged. You want to be pushed to your limits. You value freedom and think you have what it takes. The ones with speed, strength, intellect, and determination. Michigan Army National Guard. We see you.
Are you stuck in your job, getting frustrated playing the waiting game for the next opportunity to advance your career? Let Blue Chip Talent help. As an award-winning talent acquisition company, our specialty is matching candidates with careers in IT and engineering. At Blue Chip Talent, we take a laser-focused approach to reaching your career goals. We have access to jobs you won't find anywhere else to help advance your career faster and easier. Plus, we take care of you. Employees receive industry-leading benefits and competitive perks. Don't waste another minute worrying, because we are ridiculously good at advancing careers.
Hey, it's my student A. Okay, let's go. Time to go to college. How can I get started? Wanna gain more knowledge, but I can't pay out of pocket. Call my student A today and we can get you on the way. If you really want it, all you gotta do is make a way. Looking for a scholarship, you trying to land some grants? Visit my student A and we can help with that. My student A has the knowledge and tools to make college accessible, affordable for you.
It's tough to improve on an original, and Sneth Camp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. We sell vehicles that are up for a challenge, and when it comes to our sales and service experience, that's the same way we do business. This is who we are, and this is what we do. Don't miss Jeep Adventure Days at Sneth Camp on Telegraph at Plymouth Road in Redford.
Sneth Camp, Metro Detroit's original. Sneth Camp, Sneth Camp.
Lauren back here, and we head to New Boston for the Southeastern Conference Cross Country Jamboree held at Willow Metro Park. We start with the ladies, and we had 3 runners vying for the individual top honor. Noelle Adrians of Pinckney, Sarah Forsythe, and Anna Vogel repping Ann Arbor Pioneer. But in the end, the senior Adrians pulled away from the pack, a personal best 18-16. Pirates took third as a team. The freshman Forsythe took second, Vogel third, helping the Pioneers take the first Southeastern Jamboree meet. Now let's take a look at the fellas. Ann Arbor Pioneer, the defending Division I state champs, also returning the individual state champ in the senior Nick Foster. Nick also won the D1 3200 track state title in the spring. Foster then went on to win the New Balance Outdoor Nationals in South Carolina. Here, an 18-second cushion over second best, his teammate John Florence. Carson Rabbit, Foster Thorburn of Chelsea took third and fourth respectively, so the Bulldogs edged Pioneer to take the team title.
Sean Belegian back here, and we jump into the pool for the 34th annual Girls Titans Relay hosted at Warren Woods Tower. And we start in the 650 free relay, and it's the senior Samantha Kroll of Warren Regina at the middle of your screen getting to the wall first for the victory. Move now to the 400 medley relay. It would be Emma Lamb of St. Clair anchoring the last leg for the win. This day would belong to Frazier, winning 4 events, including here in the 400 IM relay, as the Ramblers go on to take the meet.
I'm Alex Sims from the Lansing area. East Lansing hosting Grand Ledge. EL with a commanding 23-7 lead at the start of the third quarter, but the Comets were on a mission. Comets QB Logan Heilich calling his own number with the 11-yard run right into the end zone to make it a 2-point game. Grand Ledge with lots of momentum late in the fourth quarter. Heilich connects with the big man Aaron West. This kid doesn't even look like he's in high school, and he's off to the races he goes. No one can stop him. West takes it all the way to the house, and the Comets take a 4-point lead with 1:50 remaining. But the Trojans weren't going to back down. Joe Ben Brabraham finds Jack Morris up the middle. Morris takes it into the end zone for an East Lansing touchdown to put the Trojans back on top. The icing on the cake with just seconds remaining. A huge defensive play here by Dan Olay for East Lansing, who comes up with the interception to seal the deal for the Trojans. East Lansing beats Grand Ledge for the first time since 2013, a 31-28 thriller. Now to Williamston at Fowlerville. We start in the third quarter. Williamston up 21-0. Fowlerville with the ball, knocking on the doorstep to Williamston's goal line. Fowlerville fights back up the field towards Williamston's end zone again as Jeffrey Nags passes to Mitchell Staberski, and he is in the end zone for the TD. 21-14. Willie up with 5 minutes left in the game. Fowlerville would get the ball back again, and in the final minutes of the game, 4th down for Fowlerville. Nags throws deep. Nothing doing. The Hornets stay unbeaten and win this showdown 21-14.
All right, we're back in the studio now for another update in our Hungry Howie's Mr. Football Race. Sean Belizean joining me as always. It is week 3, which means another change in our top 10. And again, this is as fluid as we've had it in years. Who's our new guy?
We could not keep this guy out any longer. He has been on the radar ever since his freshman year. He was a starter at Catholic Central. Now he's been doing it. This is his second year at Madison Heights. Madison, I think you know who we're talking about. Austin Brown, another tremendous start as Madison Heights Madison looks to take that next step in the playoffs this year. He's a 3-sport star, an outstanding basketball player, but really excels at baseball, planning to take his talents to Marshall University to play baseball, but also intending to walk onto the Thundering Herd football team as well.
So Trey Mosley from West Bloomfield now is off our list currently, but there's another guy that we've had on from the get-go who's been having an outstanding season out on the west side.
Yeah, let's go to the Rangers' own Tate Halleck. This kid does everything. He is classified, categorized as an athlete, and if you watch him play, you can see why. This is a guy that can hurt you in a myriad of ways. This is a young man. There is a strong lineage in the Halleck family. I think any Spartan fan knows that name. He is planning to take those athletic talents to Michigan State.
All right, you know what you got to do? You got to vote. Go to our website, statechampsnetwork.com. That is where you vote to see who your favorite Mr. Football candidate is. Check out the watch list as well. It's right there, all at statechampsnetwork.com.
This is Alan True from 24/7 Sports with this week's State Champs Recruit Report presented by Michigan Student Aid. It was a big week for some of the big guys in the state of Michigan, and very few are bigger than Ypsilanti Lincoln Jr. Tate McKenzie. 6'8", 315 pounds, and already having a good season for the Rail Splitters. McKenzie has been getting a lot of interest from new schools and recently reached a major milestone when Toledo became the first school to offer him a scholarship. Western Michigan, Central Michigan, Eastern Michigan, and the Michigan Wolverines have shown him interest. Another big guy, maybe not quite as big as Tate, but another big guy who received his first offer this week is Walled Lake Northern's Kyle Arnaldi. He was offered by the Cincinnati Bearcats, and he has several schools that are interested in him. And then finally, Clarkson's Garrett Dellinger is one of the top sophomores in the state of Michigan and already has the offer list to prove it. He added to that last Saturday when he visited Notre Dame for their game against Michigan and came away with an offer from the Fighting Irish. For this week's State Champs Recruit Report presented by Michigan Student Aid, I'm Alan True.
Michigan Student Aid, Michigan's go-to resource for student financial aid. Go to michigan.gov/MIStudentAid for more information.
All right, football fans, for all the inside scoop on everything high school football in the state of Michigan, make sure you catch our weekly podcast. The State Champs team previews and recaps the biggest games. You'll get insight on the latest recruiting news, coach and player interviews, and so much more. The football forecast premieres every Thursday at 3 p.m. and Extra Point every Monday at 5 p.m. Check it out.
I love working for Strike.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Stryker because we are like a family.
At Stryker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Stryker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together, with our
customers,
we are driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
I want a career in robotics and automation, so I chose Lawrence Tech for its first in Michigan robotics engineering program. LTU's brand new STEM complex has a robotics lab where we can design, build, and program robots in a creative atmosphere. And the best thing is, I haven't graduated yet, but I already have a job in my field. I know I made the right choice for my career. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's. Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for one medium pizza at participating locations.
This fundraiser has been awesome for our squad. We've made a lot of money, very easy to do, it's very quick to do, and it's very effective.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Welcome back to State Champs. Hey, one more game to go, our main event. The first meeting between Oak Park and Farmington Hills Harrison was Harrison's first year as a school, 1970. Then, they didn't play for 40 years. 2010 changed all that, and over the past 4 years, this series is tied at 2 apiece. This week was a big test to see who's going to be the big dog in the OAA White.
Sean back here to give you our main event, and this would be the final regular season meeting between Farmington Hills Harrison and Oak Park, as Harrison is going to close its doors after this school year. And we picked this game up in the second quarter with Oak Park down 7-2. Mr. Football candidate Dwan Mathis going long and connects with Michael Bowens in stride for the 46-yard score. The Knights take the lead 9-7 as we head into halftime. Oak Park would strike again just 2 minutes into the third quarter. Senior running back Phillip Stewart gets the handoff, changes directions, and he's gone. 65 yards to the house. He finishes with 149 yards rushing on the night. Oak Park now up 16-7 after the third. Early stages of the final quarter, another Mr. Football candidate, Roderick Hurd, gets the return, and watch the Northwestern commit take it to the house. 85 yards. They convert on the 2-point conversion and now trail 23-15. The Hawks had one more chance with under a minute left. Maxwell Martin going deep, but Mathis playing defense would get the interception to seal the game. Oak Park hangs on to beat Farmington Hills Harrison 23-15.
We always finish the program with the Great Clips Clip of the Week. We go this week to the pitch. Congratulations to Jacob Sawicki of Grosse Hill High School. He's off to a blistering start to the 2018 season, over 20 goals already, and on Wednesday, this was the 100th of his career. Nice job, Jake. The Clip of the Week is presented by Great Clips. It's gonna be great. That's our show for this week. Big show next week.
Yeah, and connect with us on social media on all your favorite platforms.
Have a great one. We'll see you.
Give me a P!
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Michigan Student Aid, Michigan's go-to resource for student financial aid. Planning for your future, because your future begins now. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser, your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Sneth Camp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Come visit Telegraph Road's newest Dodge and Ram truck dealer serving Detroit.